questions so far that we have done? Any question is welcome from the UDC. UDC is very interesting and very mechanical, very detailed also. Okay, but you have to read it very carefully. The subdivisions.
So it's easy to as compared to DDC. As compared to DDC, it's easy.
Yes, you are right. I also feel as compared to DDC, it is easy. One thing is that since it is also based upon DDC, since you have already studied DDC, that's why it looks easy to you. If you had not known DDC, perhaps then it would have been difficult. This could be the factor also, right? So you are familiar with the divisions, additions of auxiliaries and so on. Yes, any question? No question? So I'm again repeating that auxiliaries, there are common and special auxiliaries. Special auxiliaries have their area quite restricted, demarked, whereas common auxiliaries are universal. You can apply them anywhere without any invitation, without being asked. So you should know that how many kinds are there. You can apply more than one common auxiliary at a time, right? And if there are more than two auxiliaries, apply by the principle of more specific earlier, less specific later. And in the order, language is the least specific, okay, or least important, you can call it. And you start from the back and come to the front. In that way you can go on adding. And also you can add a special and a common auxiliaries together to a given base number, to a given class number. In this order, first of all you have to add, let us say, special auxiliary, then add common auxiliary. Class number, special auxiliary and common auxiliary. Okay? So this is again in the order of their decreasing importance, because special auxiliaries are more important than the common auxiliaries. So you add first special auxiliary, then the common auxiliary. So let me just give you one example how minute we can go about it. Let us say, of course, then I'll come back to your so-called literature. This is a title I have been giving to the students for so many last years. Let us say, there is a title, there is a book, Jume ki Namaz. Okay? This is the title. And you have to interpret it. First of all, it belongs to religion, Islam religion. Okay? And namaz is a form of prayer. And prayer is in every religion. Okay? So, prayer, you have special auxiliary. Then, Juma is a day. Which day it is? Nahi malum aapko. He doesn't know this. It's a Friday, yes. Friday is a special day. So, first of all, we will have the number for Islam religion. The number for Islam here is, let us say, it is 228 only. Number for Islam religion in the main class religion is 28. You can see it. मिल गया? हाँ? 28 देखो ना? मिल गया ना?
Yes, sir.
So this is Islam and its subdivisions are there, but we are talking of Islam in general, not the various types of Islams. Then namaz, there is no number for namaz. It is a prayer. So the number is prayer is a special auxiliary of religion, and its number is 534.3. 534.3. You look in the special auxiliaries of religion marked with a long vertical line. Under this you will see the number for prayer is 534.3. Correct? देखो ना स्पेशल ऑक्सीजन नीचे लंबी लाइन है एंड देयर अगेन गिवन न्यूमेरिकल ऑर्डर. नहीं मिली क्या? अरे अंडर 2 यू लुक अंडर न्यूमेरिकल ऑर्डर में है ना, 2 की सब जो स्पेशल ऑक्सीजन है 2 हाइफन वाली मिल गया. क्या लिखा है? प्रेयर ही है ना. सो नंबर फॉर प्रेयर इज दिस. मीन प्रेयर इन इस्लाम मीन्स नमाज. बता दो. नाउ द फ्राइडे इज द टाइम, क्रोनोलॉजिकल टाइम, कॉमन ऑफ टाइम. And number for Friday, as I told you, the ready-made number, it is 329.5. Okay. Will get? If it is a, let us say, Jamaica is of, let us say, Friday of, with the, okay. Again, this is time. This can be connected. I told you that which is a lower number should come earlier. This is a lower number. This is a higher number. So your it will be 28-534.3 correct. Correct. Mean all the Fridays of this year. Only this year. You can also say Fridays of month of this and this. You can also do like this. And if I have to make the number for Quran, Quran is a scripture of Islam, Muslim religion. Again, Quran you may not get or you may not get the number for Quran, but you should know Quran is a holy book, scripture. Okay? So for scripture the number is 23. Look under scriptures. First of all, religion, Islam religion, -23 mean scripture mean holy books, religious books. The top. Look under this. In the scriptures mean the holy books. You will find that. मिल गया? -23. -23 देखो ना. क्या देख रही हो? मिल गया आपको? Similarly, if there is a number for Hindu scriptures, Hindu religious books, then give the number for Hinduism 233. The number for Hinduism, and then 23 mean Hindu religious books or Hindu scriptures. 233 is the number for Hindu religion. आप देख लो. मिल गया? ठीक है ना? Okay, now it was just to give you one example that when there are special and common also coming together, then put first special, then later the common one.
So we connected it by call.
Which one?
Friday 2019 we connected it by
there are 2 times, 2 areas, 2 times can connect with the colon. Okay, or 2 class numbers also can be connected by relation between library science and journalism. 0 to library science, colon, 07 journalism. So colon plus or this sign of continuation can be applied to the categories of the same kind, whether they be common as this common auxiliaries or whether they be your class numbers, subject class numbers, right? Now I'll again continue my theme of literature. Literature has got very detailed schedule of classes. You can class it by form, by language, and there are also provision for giving class numbers to individual creations. Tagore's Gitanjali, Godans by Premchand, Hamlet by Shakespeare, or any book, or by even Chetan Bhagat, whatever his books are, you can give an individual number to every individual book. For this, rules are very clear, and these are given on, come to the page literature.
888.
Page 888, yes, 890, come to 890. मिल गया? Page 890, first column. Got it? So you'll see that 82 ... is A/Z, works of specific author. What does it mean? A2 is the main class, literature. Okay? ... we have to put the language number here. A to Z is the name of the author. Right? And then to this we can add special subdivisions. For example,
Sir, A to Z is the author name, right?
author's name, yes.
Do we need to write the whole name or just the initial?
No, initial. टैगोर का टी डलेगा, प्रेमचंद का पी डल जाएगा, ठीक है? You don't have to put the whole number. Even you can, for Tagore you can also write Tagore full, or you can write T, or you can also write TAG, depending upon. You have to individualize it. You have to make a local policy. Now, for example, here I've given you ready-made number. A2 must be divided. A2, or first of all, yes, A21, literatures of individual language on the right column. Now we are going to put the symbol into operation, approximately equal to. Okay? I told you that we will do it someday. Literature of individual languages, A221. A21 is a base number. Correct? A221 is a base number. Then .1/.9, approximately equal to, then equal to 11 equal to / 9. Mean this number A221 is to be extended as we have extended the language table. No? Or it means, the interpretation is that A221 literature for any language, German literature, Urdu literature, okay, French literature, Kannada literature, Telugu literature, Malayalam literature, any literature is to be, A21 is a base. It is to be extended by the language number taken from the language schedule. It very simply, after 8 to 1, add the number for the language taken from the language schedule, because all the languages are not given here. Right? Then, for that reason, 8 to 1 language, English language 111, we have taken it from your language schedule. Correct? For that reason, for Bengali literature, 8 to 1 dot, take the number for Bengali from the language schedule. Bengali का number देखिए क्या है, or I can tell you. बंगाली का नंबर है 214.32। देखिए 214.32 मिल गया। वेरीफाई करो बंगाली का नंबर 214.32 is the number for Bengali language. मिल गया। So it means 214.32 means Bengali literature, Bengali poetry, Bengali drama, Bengali fiction, Bengali stories, everything. Right? If I say, let us say Bengali poetry, poetry is a special auxiliary -1. Bengali poetry, or if I say Bengali poetry of 20th century, this number becomes number for Bengali poetry of 20th century. If I say history, then 09. 09 taken from the form division. It is a common auxiliary, this is a common auxiliary, this is a special auxiliary, this is a class number for Bengali, and we have extended it with the help of approximate sign. Clear?
In case of literature and linguistics, we use language in first place, becoming the base class.
Literature in different languages, Punjabi language, Punjabi literature, Hindi literature, Kannada literature, Telugu literature, French literature, Bengali, Urdu literature, whatever may be. 821 is the base number for any literature. To 821 we will add the number for language, because he has instructed us to take from the language. This is instruction that I told you. And further we can do it, general things. Now I have made you number, it is a history of, 20th century history of Bengali poetry. If I say 20th century history of Bengali plays, Bengali drama too, is a special auxiliary of literature. ठीक है ना? -1, -2, or short stories, drama, plays, tragedies, they have given number for as a special auxiliaries of 8 to, you can add them to anywhere. Now another is, what is important here is we can give a number for individual literature, individual book, individual creation, Gitanjali, Hamlet, Godan, Gora, whatever could be. If there is a published book by any writer, individual writer in any language, we can make a number like this. First of all, since he has made a ready-made number, Shakespeare's Hamlet, we will make it Shakespeare's Hamlet. Hamlet is a drama, play in English language. ठीक है ना? You know this. But for individual work, we do not have to add the form. As for the formula given here, I told you on page 890, left hand column, 890 page, 890 page, left hand column, the language literature, then dot dot dot, add the number for the language. So 821, then it is English. Okay, then add the number for the author, Shack, to distinguish it from another writer who was a Shah also. George Bernard Shaw was also a great writer, English writer. So to distinguish, we have written S-H-A-K, Shack. Now, since it is for whether it is a collection of work, a selection of work, individual work, okay? So there are numbers given to every type of work. You will see that 1 if it is a complete work, 2 if these are selections, incomplete collections, and so on. It should come down to 7. 7 individual works. Okay? So we put 7. I mean individual works of Shakespeare. Now individual works can be further individualized alphabetically. It is a Hamlet, so we put Hamlet H here. Literature, English literature, Shakespeare, author, and then 7 is individual work, further divided alphabetically H Hamlet. And in the same order, he has given an example of Romeo and Juliet. देखो नीचे. If our title was not Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, you can put R or ROM. ठीक है? R इसलिए नहीं डाला because many of Shakespeare drama begin with R. Richard II or something like this. So we put Romeo and Juliet. So it is a book written by Shakespeare, whose title was drama written by Shakespeare, whose name was Romeo and Juliet. Not only this, we can further individualize like this. Now let us make the number for your very famous writer, Tagore's Gitanjali. Gitanjali by Tagore. उनको क्या बोलते हैं? गुरुदेव? गुरुदेव बोलते क्या बोलते हैं? Who's Bengali here? उनको गुरुदेव बोलते हैं? कवि गुरु? हाँ, चलिए. You are Bengali? So कवि गुरु Tagore. So Gitanjali, of course, is a book of poems written by the great Bengali writer Tagore. So first of all, 8, 2, 1. Now put the number for Bengali. 214.32. Right here, Tagore. Mean works of Tagore. Whether it is individual work. So, Gitanjali, G. You can also write, if there are 2 books starting with G, you can write GATA. There is also a book there is one book, Gora, by Tagore. Suna? So, but using, you can write Gitanjali here to distinguish from Gora. Gora, we will write G-O-R-A, mean that is a Gora. It is Gora is a novel. So this is the number for individual works of the great writer. Not only this, we can further individualize this. Let us say translation of Gitanjali into English language. Translation of Gitanjali. Translation is a special auxiliary. I can show you where. It is again given here under 8.2. Kinds of original, bilingual, translated text. And .03. Okay. So we put dot. If it is a translation of Gora, we put .03. Translation of Gora. In which language? English language. 111 taken from the common auxiliary of language. Correct? Any question? So this is how you can have a number for individual literary works. These are lengthy numbers, but in a special libraries, when you have to give each and every individual number to a creation, which a DRTC doesn't do this. Okay, Ranganathan does it, Colon does it, but DRTC doesn't do it. So you have this number like this. So in this way, all the works of Rabindranath Tagore will be, all the individual works of Rabindranath Tagore will be translated, come into one alphabetical order. Okay. Now let us say there can be another like this. Translation of Bengali poetry. Translation of Bengali poetry. Into German language. It is a very easy one. First of all, make them for Bengali literature. 821.214.32. Okay. Bengali literature -1. Bengali poetry. Okay. Then translation 03. In which language? Take the number for German from your common auxiliary of languages. देखिए क्या नंबर है जर्मन का? 112.2. हाँ. This is number for German language. In translation of Bengali poetry in German language. Correct? So is the case with it. Similarly, we can let us say, I come back to languages, linguistics, translations, grammars, not translation, grammars, or your dictionaries like this. Let us say Bengali grammars. Bengali grammars. So first of all, you should know that the number for this is a topic of linguistics, languages, not literature. Okay? So for linguistics, you have the main class 8.1, then other individual languages are 8.1.1. ये देखिए मिल गया पेज 887 इंडिविजुअल लैंग्वेजेस मिल गया ना so 8.1.1 again the same instruction the number yes this one mean take the language number from the language schedule of common auxiliaries and the number for Bengali was 2.32. This is Bengali, study of Bengali language as linguistics, Bengali linguistics. Now we are studying its grammar. Grammar is a special auxiliary. क्या नंबर है उसका? 36. Yes, apostrophe 36. Correct? So similarly you can do it. Or if you want to make a number for your Bengali dictionary, Bengali dictionary is a common auxiliary of form 038. You go to the language common auxiliaries of languages or forum, you will find that it is 03. वही है ना? So ठीक है, it's okay then. So it means Bengali dictionary, not grammar, Bengali dictionary. So this is, from time to time you may be asked to then, okay. Now let's make the number for Dictionary of Classical Sanskrit. Dictionary of Classical Sanskrit. So classical, modern again are special auxiliaries. First of all, it is a study of linguistics. 8.1.1. Now for your Sanskrit, what is 2.1.1? Only 2.1.1?
Sanskrit is that much classical.
It is Sanskrit 211. So classical period is special auxiliary -02. Okay. So if it is a dictionary of classical Sanskrit, then 038. ठीक है? हो गया? So this is something, the addition of your special auxiliaries. And special auxiliary, I told you there are three kinds. Dot zero auxiliary, dot dot dot, then some number, then -1 / -9, and apostrophe 1 to apostrophe 9. Okay. So these are three auxiliaries. These are special auxiliaries. Mostly special auxiliaries rarely come together at a time, but sometimes they come, then there is no problem. For example, in case of I think literature, I gave you some example where two special auxiliaries come together.
Sir, it can be classical grammar.
Classical grammar, yes. Two auxiliaries come together, or yeah, they can also be like this. Your yes. Critical study of English poetry. Critical study of English poetry. Criticism or study of English poetry of 18th century. Okay, so 8 to 1. No, it is a literature. 8 to 1.
Yes,
Main class for literature is 8 to 1. English. So it is a poetry, right? Then it is critical study 09 is a special, another special auxiliary. Dot 09 you see literary criticism. मिल गया? So dot 09 is a literary criticism. Dot 09. पेज बता दो इनको. So it is the 18th century. It will be 17. Please remember, not 18.
okay.
ठीक है ना? 18th century will be 17. Just like 21st century is 20. So this we have use two auxiliaries, -1 and dot 0 auxiliaries, and then it is a common auxiliary. This you can do it like this. You can add, but one thing I can again explain it to you. Though there are rules for adding, very strict rule for adding more than one common auxiliaries, but there is no rule for adding. There you can add two auxiliaries, special auxiliaries at a time, but which auxiliaries to be added first, which later, there is no rule, just your common sense. Okay, and if I do it like this, its meaning will be totally reversed. 821.111, okay, dot 09 -1. This is also grammatically correct. It is a correct number, but its meaning is different. It is a critical study of English literature written in poetry. Not in prose, in poetry. It will mean, okay? You know, our earlier Vedic literature, ancient literature, even medicine, mathematics were written in poetry form. Okay? So there can be a book of mathematics in poetry also. Right? So it means it is a book of literary criticism, but written in poetry. This was not our subject. It was the critical study of English poetry in the 18th century. We are studying poetry, not criticism. So this is the this is your own judgment, common sense. While applying more than 2 special auxiliaries at a time, you can apply them, but not of the same kind. You cannot apply 2 auxiliaries of let us say both of hyphen or both of dot zero. No, it is not allowed. Okay, but 2 different kinds you can apply, and which to apply earlier, which to apply later, it all depends upon your common sense. Okay, it should make sense. If you would like to retranslate it into, then it should make sense, right? So 18th century critical studies, poetry, then English literature. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense. So this is in between. So this is, actually UDC is very vast. There are so many things. It needs a lot of practice. Usually in universities, state universities, they teach it for the whole semester. Okay, so maybe 2 periods a week or 3 periods a week, but it goes on a whole semester. So it may be very difficult to sum up your the major applications, how to use it in such a short time, but I have tried to done it. Okay, for most of all, it depends upon your practice, how much practice you do, and in your leisure time, it is a very rather a fun way. You should go through the schedules. You should go through the common auxiliaries. Okay, and as far as the attachment is concerned, it's very easy. You can attach 2 number with a colon, any number with a colon, and for every common auxiliaries, there are fixed symbols for that. Once you go through them, you will never forget them. I can again repeat, equal to sign is for language. Okay, form of the document within parentheses begin with a 0 and then dot dot dot. Similarly, the place, area, again begins with within the same parenthesis but with a non-zero number. Okay, and time, double quotation marks. Then there is a auxiliary of racial and ethnic people. Then within bracket equal to sign, then some area. That is very logical one. And then, but there are another important auxiliary of your characteristics, people, operations, that again with the material with a hyphen, something like this. 0305, 03 material, hyphen 05 is the person, kind of person, bachelor, married, young, boy, girl, grandparents, parents, every kind of number is given for that. But these are not very much used for your stage, for the learner, but still they exist. Okay, so you have to do them, and when you are adding them, start adding from the backward and come to the forefront. Any other question you have? Do you have any question? No, why don't you have question? You should have. Okay, I can give you one more example that how the 2 common auxiliaries can be attached. Physical geography of Hindi speaking areas of India. Physical geography of India, first of all. Physical geography of India. Geography, physical geography. You go to geography and you will have the number for physical geography. देखो क्या है मेरे ख्याल में. There is a ready-made number for physical geography. 911. 0.2. Physical geography of India, it is 540. Physical geography of India, physical geography of number. Physical geography of the Hindi speaking area of India. Okay, so then Hindi speaking, Hindi is a common auxiliary of languages. So number for, what was the number for Hindi? क्या नंबर था? जब बंगाली का कर दो उसमें कोई बात नहीं. 214.21. 214.21 किसका नंबर है ये? हिंदी का. Good. So the physical geography of Hindi speaking area of India will become 911.2540. Then attach India with 214.21.
So in this case we are using parentheses.
Pardon?
Equal sign inside the parentheses, not two separate parentheses.
Yes, we have used two separate auxiliaries, but this can be attached like this, and there is no because it means that the Hindi, this is India, means Hindi India, common sense, and but it will remain the same. If I do it like this, what it will mean? It will mean physical geography of India. The book is written in Hindi language, not of the Hindi speaking area. Good. So if I say, let us say 540 equal to 214.21, okay, equal to 111. Yes, the book Hindi physical geography of Hindi speaking area of India is written in English language. There are two, so their place difference is different. So just it is a fun, sometime. You can go on making numbers like this. You should know how to attach common auxiliaries.
That is not written in English.
Hanji?
But every book that is written in other language, we can write is equal to that.
Yeah, any language. In Bengali language, write Bengali number for Bengali. What is the number for Bengali? 21. This book, Physical Geography of Hindi Speaking Areas of India, written in Bengali language. Any language, Bengali, Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, and so on. So, do you have any other question regarding this? Or any question, from practical question, topic, or any title that you are not able to give class number by the UDC, let me know. I can take up. Otherwise, I do not think in such a short period we can do justice, but still I have tried to cover up all the major operational aspects of the UDC, what you can do and what you cannot do with the UDC. Have you ever tried in your at home practice किया आपने कुछ? Since you have the copy with you, or you may have some titles. Tomorrow what you can do is, tomorrow we have a class, you can bring some titles which you are not able to do. Okay? That we can take up. Or you also desire me to do your 5 senses of classification by Ranganathan. एक वो करना है, एक और आपके निमानक्स करने हैं, ठीक है, निमानक्स को चाहिए थे, बाकी मैं करा दूंगा आपको. That we can do tomorrow. आज अभी कितना टाइम हो गया? हाँ?
15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes more. Okay, then we can have still more time. No, okay, then I think I should take up the mnemonics. Systematic mnemonics. Okay. And he came out with 3 types of mnemonics: alphabetical mnemonics, schedule mnemonics, 4 types of mnemonics rather. Ranganathan gave 4 types of mnemonics. One is alphabetical mnemonics, mean you can indicate the term by its name. Basmati rice with B, okay, Honda bicycle with H, or Maruti car with M. Okay, so there are instruction in the colon classification. The brand names or species, cultivars of agriculture product produced can be indicated alphabetically. Then scheduled mnemonics. Scheduled mnemonics, whenever the term concept occurs in different main classes, then its number should remain the same. I told you the term, let us say anatomy. Anatomy occurs in biology, general anatomy. It occurs in medicine, human anatomy. It occurs in animal anatomy. Okay, it occurs in plant anatomy. So whether anatomy occurs in plant anatomy, in animal anatomy or human anatomy, anatomy is always indicated by the digit 1, colon 1. I gave you the example. Physiology will be indicated by 2. Physiology 3, yes, physiology 3. Okay, and so on. Then the systematic mnemonics Ranganathan, I think, has bit extended. He says that the systematic mnemonics I can read out if you like, though I do not very much believe there can, because their systematic mnemonics are automatic, they are given. Whether you apply them or not, they automatically come like this. He says, in a scheme for classification, the digits used to represent array isolates, ideas in an array, should run parallel to the sequence in which the principal helpful sequence would arrange them. If you arrange the entities in according to principal helpful sequence, their number should run parallel to them. Which according to principal helpful sequence, the entity which should come first should be given 1. Entity which comes later, number 2, should be given number 2, and so on. And Ranganathan has given examples like this. Have you followed this? Have you studied the principle of helpful sequence? Padega nahi? Later in time, later in evolution, alphabetical sequence. Padhe na? Kinhone padhaye? हाँ जी, देविका मैम ने, yes, good for it. So exactly the same. So it also means that your systematic mnemonics are followed if you do not violate the principle of helpful sequence while giving notation to them to various. For example, he has already given you one example that I can quote from here. In the prolegomena there is one example. In stratigraphy, geology, those who have studied geology, किसने पढ़ी geology? आपने पढ़ी ना geology. So in stratigraphy, there is evolution, okay, of the surface of the earth. So H5 is stratigraphy. Stratigraphy क्या होती है, नसरीन? What is stratigraphy? What is stratigraphy? Yeah.
Something is in chronological order.
Yes, okay, right. So the first evolution in stratigraphy was Archeologic, Archeozoic. It is a period. It was first period in stratigraphy. When the earth came into being, the first period known as, the second was primary. Third was secondary. Four was tertiary. And 5 was quaternary. These are the stages of evolution in stratigraphy. Okay, the number for stratigraphy is 1. So number for this is H51. 1 stands for this, the first thing, Archeozoic. Then for primary is H52. 2 stands for the primary stratigraphy which came next to Archeozoic. It was second in evolution. Third in evolution was secondary. It is H53. And similarly H54 and H55. Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay? Mean this was the first in the evolution, number given first. It was second in evolution, given number 2. It was third in evolution, given number 3. It was fourth in evolution, given number 4, and so on. Followed? And those who are not familiar with this very technical subject, I can take up the example of, let us say, town planning. In the town planning, first of all, the main class for town planning is NB, arts. Town planning तो समझते हो ना? It is a very common subject. So first of all, the man plans the towns, villages. So the number for, you can say zero town planning. Then one was your villages came first. The number for town planning of villages is 1. 2, next came towns. Then NB, because in the evolution, after the village came the towns, not the cities. And then third, cities. And cities were the third in evolution. And then, and so on. He has given here 5 that by using the, you can call it gap device. I mean they run parallel to their evolution. Okay, so this is the meaning of what is called systematic mnemonics, but it's nothing great thing. I do not believe that it should have been given, because when you arrange entities according to helpful sequence and give notation to them, they will automatically be your systematic mnemonics. So there is no such thing specialized. But seminal mnemonics, they are very important, and seminal mnemonics are only the invention of Ranganathan. Scheduled mnemonics or alphabetical mnemonics existed before Ranganathan also. DRTC did this, or Laboratory Congress did this. But seminal mnemonics, seminal means deep-rooted, at the root. Okay, fundamental, basic. There may be 2 things. At the root, they may be the same. At the surface, they may have different name or look like differently. I give you one example. You will find similarity at the root level: food, feed, and fuel. There are 3 entities: food, feed. Food is for the human, feed is for the animals, and fuel for the machines. They have the same purpose. They give energy. So, seminally at the root they are the same. So they should be denoted by the same digits whenever they come. Correct? Number 2, illness and breakdown of machinery. और बॉडी भी मशीन है एक, हम उसको बीमार बोलते हैं. कार खराब हो जाती है तो हम उसको बीमार तो नहीं बोलते ना, ब्रेकडाउन, बट थिंग इज द सेम. Dysfunctional हो जाती है बॉडी, कार की या ह्यूमन बीइंग. So these should be denoted by the same digits. Similarly, repair and treatment. Repair and treatment, when they occur in different main classes. Treatment will occur in, let us say, animal husbandry, in your L medicine. Repair will occur in engineering. Same thing. Similarly, they are the same thing, but we give them the different names. So Ranganathan says they are seminally equivalent. Breakdown of machinery and illness of a person or of an animal, they are seminally the same. They should be denoted by the same digit whenever they occur. Apart from that, Ranganathan says in the ancient India there has been a tradition when some numbers were attached with some concepts. वो बड़ी mysterious है, we cannot know this, why they are attached. But Ranganathan says that tradition is forgotten now. But there was something. Some number and some concepts were associated with one another. For example, one for word is one unity, one God, one parent. ठीक है ना? So when these occur, God, unity, parents, world, first order equations, they should always be denoted by 1. But Ranganathan also says that I'm going to tell you that this is, you will be rather functions in political science. Okay, function was President of India, function was the body of physiology. Okay, and social activities, society, activities of the society, they are the same thing. And here they say these functions are denoted, or they correspond to the digit 3. So they will always be function, activities. Okay, they have some relation, old relation, forgotten relation with the digit 3. So Ranganathan always denotes them with 3. Similarly, your social pathology, social evils, human evils, or law, torts, they are always denoted by the digit 4. And further, you will be surprised how Ranganathan finds relation between two. I cannot find relation, but Ranganathan finds. He quotes the old tradition. He says aesthetics, painting, women, love, radiation are represented by digit 5. Aesthetic and women I can understand, love and woman I can understand, but radiations are also 5. Okay, Ranganathan says at the same level, according to our ancient traditions, the concept aesthetics, science of beauty, painting, art, women, love and radiation are all represented by the digit 5. So this is, and Ranganathan believes that these 5 radiations, love, women, painting, at the deep level they are the same. At the surface may be look different. So Ranganathan always denotes these things with the digit 5. Correct? So this is seminal mnemonics. Seminal means at the root, deep rooted. So this is regarding, it is a very beautiful concept. Seminal mnemonics is a very beautiful concept which has not been thought by any other classification. Okay, हो गया टाइम? और बताइए कुछ.